Had at least one of our local scouters present at the vote today. Our own Dave Martinson caught up with him today on the phone. Dave has more from our Pocatello newsroom tonight. Dave.
Thanks, Todd. Clark Farre, who is the council executive for the Grand Teton National Council, he was at the meeting today in Texas where they made this decision. I spoke to him about his opinions about what this could mean for the future of scouting, and I talked to some Pocatello residents about what this could all mean for the future of the Boy Scouts, according to them.
I support that decision. I believe they should be inclusive to all, and I actually applaud them. It's very neat.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's beautiful. I think it's an individual thing, and I think that we strive to be individuals, and I think that we should allow people to have voices, and if we don't, we're not really obeying the Constitution. It's just kind of freedom of speech and to be our own individual selves. It's nice. It's liberating.
Clark Farre, CEO of the Grand Teton Council of the Boy Scouts here in Idaho, was at the meeting in Texas when the decision was made today to allow openly gay Boy Scouts. He gave me his thoughts about this decision and what this means for the Boy Scouts moving forward.
It is, my honest opinion is that not that much is going to change, at least in eastern Idaho or in the Intermountain West, where scouting is predominantly LDS.
Clark noted that although they did vote in favor of the resolution to allow openly gay scouts, not everybody was in support of it.
And there were a significant number of people in the room that did not want the policy to pass, and obviously the majority did.
Clark feels that it will essentially be business as usual for scouts in East Idaho.
The Boy Scout policy has always been, for at least the last 30 or 40 years, has always been that of don't ask, don't tell. So in practice, particularly in eastern Idaho, I don't think anything's changed.
He also noted the role that the LDS Church plays in choosing their Boy Scout leadership.
In eastern Idaho, as we've discussed, in eastern Idaho, the majority of the units are sponsored by the LDS Church, and LDS Church leadership, they don't need a policy to determine who they feel the best leaders of youth should be. Because again, really the focus in the church and the focus in scouting is on what's best for boys, all boys.
Now, while this membership policy has changed, Scout leaders are saying that their goal is still to give young boys, Boy Scouts, a chance to learn and grow regardless of their sexual orientation. Todd?